One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Glad to have you with us from Colorado Springs, Colorado, and home to the Air Force Falcons. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the Air Force Falcons. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Falcons have been waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Crimson Tide offense takes the field to start things off. And David, if you like big plays, and I know you do, and highlight real catches, and I know you do, we've got a guy for you on this offense.
Man, it's so fun to watch him, not for defensive coordinators and defensive players, but this is a guy that can make plays all over the field. He will be highlighted, just the speed, the playmaking, the catching ability. Jesse, he will make plays early and often.
Man, it is so nice as a quarterback when you have a guy like that lining up, because you can just throw it anywhere in his vicinity and trust he's going to find a way to get it done and make the catch. Even when he's defended, he is always open, and you're going to see him line up all over the field, and he'll get the ball in a variety of ways.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Punt is in the air. Wants to return it. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So Air Force's offense will go to work for the first time today. We'll be watching this matchup on the outside closely today, David, to see if this guy can get anything done one-on-one against one of the best corners in the game.
Well, and this corner really can shut down half the field, and that's a big problem. This offense, they really need to win this matchup. They need their wide receiver to beat that defensive back, and I don't know if that's possible. He's just so good, been so consistent. Palmer, you tell me how you're going to win this matchup.
Well, you're not going to win it every play, that's for sure. And you can't avoid that side of the field the entire game. I think it's just going to come down to this offense in the critical down and distances when there's a third down and the coverage dictates that you've got to throw it against him. That's the play you need your receiver to win. And whether or not they have a guy that can win that matchup offensively, we're going to find out here pretty soon.
Now on the option. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Falcons now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Johnson wants to throw it. Pressure coming. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. When you play at a place like Alabama, you have to live up to the legacy of the Jonathan Allens, the Deron Paynes, the Marcel Dariuses when you play on that defensive front.
And the funny thing is, Reese, I can keep going. Quinnen Williams, Will Anderson, like the list goes on and on and on. Just elite-level recruiting on the defensive line, on the edge, is how they've built this dynasty at Alabama.
Bring in the heat. Makes the catch. It's Carson. He's stopped right at the 29-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. Absolutely perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And that's exactly what you want as a coach. You want to drive the ball down the field and get some form of points to create some momentum for your squad to start the season. How about the kicker? 1 for 1 in the year. He's perfect.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. He'll try the left side. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. On target to the left. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. From the shotgun, the inside give. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Simpson. Got it in the middle. It's Hale. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. They'll leave it with him. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Trying to get the corner. There he goes. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. They'll go with a direct snap. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver going in motion. Jet sweep to the receiver. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. 8th play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. And how about that play by the free safety? You sort of got the feeling somebody's band was going to be playing after that one. Big gamble by the defense.
Yeah, a great job timing it up and catching him off guard, bringing the blitz. It is. You say that because I get it. It's high risk, high reward. That time, high reward, getting the sack.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Dead center perfect. And we're even here in the first.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. He'll keep it himself. He'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Here comes the option. Got the first down and more. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line. The give to the back. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. And the Falcons will line it up on 1st and 10. Motion from the back. The option look. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run play action. Rushes on him. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. To the air, it's Russell. Floats it out in space. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain here on 3rd down. He'll take a deep shot here. Makes a grab on the shot. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Motion from the wideout. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Alabama trying to cash in on this red zone trip. From the gun, running back on the move. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They'll try the run. Got enough space. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bama! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Lining up for the PAT. And they knock through the extra point for the 10-3 lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Georgia has the lead right now, but they have not been able to separate themselves just yet between the hedges of Sanford Stadium. They are up by 7 over Marshall. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin... Oh, he's got some space. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here, trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
The Falcons have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Quick toss. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Johnson looking to throw. Got his man. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. And the Falcons are marching down the field. Calls his own number. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. The play action fake. On target. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. That's caught. It's Latham. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds at the 34. The Falcons will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll try to get outside. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. He'll ride his man on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Fires left. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Punt is on its way. And it looks as if this one's going to carry into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes that Alabama offense. They've already put up a couple of scores, and now they have it again, up 10-3. Under fire. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions. And then the pass rush, they win up front.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Looking to throw at Simpson. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of Alabama with a ton of ground to cover on this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Take the return out of the equation in this rainy weather. Fair catch is signaled for and made. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. He's got 42 yards rushing in this game. What a way to start the new season. Tried to keep those big legs churning, but he'll be stopped for a loss. They'll send the back in motion. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Now facing a third and long. They want to throw it. He hurls one deep down the left side. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Miller with the ball. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Motion from the wide receiver. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
2nd down coming up.
Dropping back, it's Simpson. Pulls it in, it's Miller. Guys, let's chat about Alabama. Doesn't matter what time of season it is, a top 10 win is a top 10 win, and you know the underdogs would love to make a statement.
No doubt about it. We've got a very low number beside your name. You're going to get everybody's best shot, and that's what this team is expecting from their opponent today. A lot of eyeballs watching this game, David. A lot of expectations on this team. Now it's time to see if they can deliver.
Yeah, and the offseason was so much more important when you know you're playing a highly ranked team to start the season. Attention to detail higher, excitement higher, a chance to go out and prove something very early in the season.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down. They'll give it to the back. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. 8th play of the drive coming up. They'll run it from the gun. Looks like Alabama will pick up the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Gets it to him on the screen. Turning it on. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right?
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game one, and creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Air Force has it back and the Falcon offense returns to the field. This offense really needs to get something going right now, already down 17-3. They're dealing with a second and long. On the ground, it's Harris. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. On the option. The pitch. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch? And the Falcons come to the line with a new set of downs. Now they'll run it on the toss. Breaks into the open. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. He's got 59 yards on the ground in this first quarter. That is a terrific start. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. The Falcons with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Johnson wants to throw it. Oh, they're after him. At the 40, there he goes. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Gets the back moving. Caught in the backfield. It's Carson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Grabs it inside the 10. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And the Falcons had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period.
Loses 3. Brings up 2nd and goal.
How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. On 2nd and goal, the option, he'll try to do it himself. And that ball is live in the backfield. Defense trying to take it back.
And the defense did everything right against that option play. They got to the quarterback. They forced him to keep it. Not only do they create the fumble, but they jump on it behind the line of scrimmage. That is just perfect option defense.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. He'll pull it on the read. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. Finding an escape route. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll return it from the 50, and the returner will be brought down. Offense bringing in the big boys, heavy personnel. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll toss it to the left. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5. Trying to pick up a 1st down. They'll go to the fullback. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Falcons decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes that Alabama offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting. There he goes! He just broke the century mark, 100 yards on the ground, and with that run, he eclipses the 100-yard mark in this season opener. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. Leaves it with the back. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. After picking up a couple of 1st downs already on this drive, they'll snap it from close to midfield. To the ground, he's got it again. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Tide with the 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long.
2nd down.
He'll do it himself. Got a 1st down. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Once somebody gets going, it's really hard not to focus on it. That running back's got this thing going. He's had a lot of success on the day. All eyes on him. What does the QB do? Uses that to his advantage. Nice job running the option, making the read, and getting a nice gain.
They'll move the wide receiver. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Got some room headed to the goal line. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. QB draw. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama!
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
On to attempt the
The
try.
kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. UMass needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with that crowd there at Amherst behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Temple. That's where things stand right now. And, of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Johnson looking to throw. Oh, he dropped it. He had the pick in his hands and a chance for one of his patented big plays, and he couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. The kick is on its way. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, David.
And now you wonder how the defense responds.
Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Running behind that left side. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Right down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a 1st down. Gives it on the option. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bernard. And he's brought down after a nice gain. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Zings it complete to the right. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. 8th play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown Tide.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Is on for the extra point.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
31, Air Force 3.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner is stopped. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Here's the pressure. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And it's amazing that they're only trailing by a couple of points in this game because they've turned it over a couple times and they've been sacked a couple times right now. They have no rhythm on offense right now. You have got to give the defense tons of credit. They are dominating in the trenches. That's the big story so far.
And the Falcons trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking left. Found a seam. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Johnson wants to throw it. Under fire. Short gain on the play before he slides. So now it's 2nd and long. To the ground with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Complete to the left. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. He uncorks a bullet to the right. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. They'll give it to him again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Brings up 2nd down.
Dropping back, it's Simpson. Steps away. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
Fires to the right. Got him downfield. Turning it on. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama!
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
He'll try to tack on one more.
For the extra point.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
3.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Looking for an early chunk play, read option to the right. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. They'll run the option. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. Oh, what a move to get room. Right down the gut of the field. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Falcons. PAT unit on the field.
For the extra point.
Right down the middle. That drive a great example of just how potent this offense can be. 2 plays, 80 yards, give them the touchdown.
10.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes that Alabama offense. The run from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Simpson. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Trying to turn the corner on the left. Oh, what a move. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. He's up to 73 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Falcons come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Tries to get it on the ground. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. And the Falcons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Air Force. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
What I like about this running back is he can do it different ways. He can hurt you running between the tackles. He's got great vision, but he's also got a lot of speed. And I love the fact that this offense can go option. They can trust the quarterback to make the right decision, pitch it out to him wide, and then you see the speed. There's so many different ways in the running game. This guy can hurt you, and you saw it right there on that long, explosive play.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Indiana managed to avoid a bitter defeat by scratching out a narrow victory. This wasn't the blowout some around Bloomington had hoped for, but it sure beats the alternative. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. They'll run it from the gun. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Looking for a gap. It's Washington. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Will they keep it on the ground again here on 3rd down? Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
Nice play call, QB sneak, yet another 1st down. And this offense, they've been on the field for some time now. They're helping their defense out, giving them some wins so that when they get back on the field, they'll be ready to play with their hair on fire.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Direct snap. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. Looking for a man. It's Simpson. Going deep. He's got it at the 25. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's one thing to get that huge play. Now you got to cash it in with 6. 1st and 10 from the 24. The give to the tailback. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Run in the red zone, it's Miller. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Touchdown, Crimson Tide! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play for you.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. So a drive there of 85 yards, and they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. From deep in their own end, they'll throw it. Grabbed behind the line, it's Harris. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
The Falcons send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets it away from his own end zone. Great move, now he's got room. Excellent coverage that time, didn't give him any room to set up a big return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Using his legs, it's Young. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Simpson. Grabbed over the middle, it's Williams. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. As they say, touchdown, 1st down, or get down. He gets down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. On the option. He'll toss it. And the fourth option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Absolutely center cut. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Give to the fullback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Colorado Springs. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. 2 workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Falcon Stadium.
Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Sticks it in his belly. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. On the option. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. And the Falcons are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Trying play action. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And every time he gets brought down, everybody kind of gasps for a second because you're already on quarterback number 2, and you got to protect him. You got to keep him upright and the least amount of hits as possible because you definitely don't want to go to QB number 3.
The Falcons will call on their punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Handoff from the shotgun. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short. They go to the counter. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
3rd down coming.
Draw play, quarterback keeps it. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. Caught behind the line. It's Bernard. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking for space. It's Young. Quick with the spin move. Explosive run into the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 16. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another 1st down. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Here's the heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. Not a particularly long kick from 36 yards out, but he'll have to guide it in from the left hash. Good, right down the boulevard. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Now on the option. Breaks into the open. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Give to the back. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. They're facing a 3rd down. Sends it back in motion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Falcons will try to pin them back with the punt. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but going downfield for the big play. Brings it in down the left side. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. Going for the marker on the ground. He's pushed out of bounds, couldn't quite get to the first down marker, and they'll give up the ball. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Here comes the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The give out of the gun. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Takes it the other way, and they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3 quarters of a football game.